Let's talk about a launch that didn't just put a satellite into orbit, but completely redefined a nation's place in the global space race. We're diving into a landmark mission for India, one that was about so much more than just hardware. It was about ambition and really about self-reliance. Everything really starts with this one number, 4,410 kilograms. Now that might just seem like a weight, but trust me, it's so much more than that. It's a record. That's right. This was the weight of the CMS-03 satellite. And by launching it from their own turf, India's space program, ISRO, didn't just break a record. They completely shattered it. It was a huge statement about what they could now do on their own. Okay, so let's really get into the mission that made all this happen. The launch itself, back on November 2nd, 2025, well, it wasn't just another liftoff. It was a truly historic moment, one that set a brand new benchmark for India's ambitions in space. Now, to really get what a big deal this was, you have to meet the two stars of the show. You've got the incredibly powerful rocket that did all the heavy lifting, and you've got the super strategic satellite it was carrying. First up, let's talk about the muscle. This beast is the LVM-3M5. It's India's heavy lift workhorse. I mean, look at it. It stands 43.5 meters tall, and it's nicknamed Bahubali after a hero from Indian folklore known for his insane strength. And you know what? The name fits perfectly. This thing is built to haul. And what was all that muscle carrying? Well, the precious cargo was the CMS-03 satellite. You might also hear it called GSAT-7R. They're the same thing. It's a really sophisticated communications satellite, basically designed to be the Indian Navy's brand new eye in the sky. So here you can see our two main players, side by side. On the one hand, you've got the lifter, Bahubali, this absolute monster of a rocket designed for pure power. And on the other, you have the payload, CMS-03, a heavy but incredibly precise instrument for strategic defense. Two totally different pieces of tech working together for one single mission. So how in the world does a rocket this big even get moving? Well, it's kind of like a perfectly choreographed three-act play. First, two enormous solid boosters ignite with a roar, giving it that massive initial kick to get off the ground. Once they're spent, they drop away, and the liquid core stage takes over the climb. And then, for the final, most precise part of the trip, the super-efficient cryogenic upper stage fires, giving that satellite the final nudge right into its perfect orbit. Okay, so we've got our three-stage rocket all fueled up and ready. Let's get to the main event. We're going to walk through the whole thing, from the final checks on the launch pad, right up to that moment of silent coasting through space. This is the anatomy of a picture-perfect launch. You can just feel the tension building over these days. On October 26th, the giant rocket makes its slow, careful trip out to the launch pad. Then, on November 1st, the final 24-hour countdown clock starts ticking. And then, at exactly 5:26 p.m. Indian Standard Time on November 2nd, ignition and liftoff. For the next 16 minutes, just 16 minutes, the rocket does its job perfectly, and it all ends with the CMS-03 satellite separating right where it needed to be. And after that nail-biting 16-minute ride, after all the years of design and engineering, it all comes down to two simple, beautiful words echoing through mission control: mission accomplished. Just like that, it was done. A complete success. A perfect launch is one thing, and it's incredible to watch, but what does it all mean? This is where the story gets really, really interesting. We're going to shift from the how to the why, and look at the huge implications this one mission has for the future. Okay, so first and foremost, this is about self-reliance. For years, if India had a really heavy satellite, they had to pay other countries for a ride on their rockets. This launch proved, without a doubt, that ISRO can now handle its own heavy lifting. It's a massive step towards being completely independent in space. And let's not forget what the satellite itself does. This isn't just a random piece of tech, it's a strategic game changer. CMS-03 gives the Indian Navy a secure, powerful communication network across the massive Indian Ocean region. This means better awareness of what's happening out there on the water and much tighter coordination. It's a huge boost for national security. And finally, this isn't just about India's own needs. It's about their place in the world. By proving the LVM-3 is a reliable, heavy-lift rocket, India has just kicked the door open to the multi-billion-dollar commercial launch market. This puts them on the map as a serious player ready to launch big satellites for other countries and companies. So, with this one single mission, India has firmly planted its flag in the exclusive heavy lift club. It's a testament to their technology and their long-term vision. And it really leaves us with one big question. Now that they have this incredible power to launch bigger and more complex missions all on their own, where will they go next?